Hello everybody, my name is Pyrac, and in today's video, as you can see by the preview, once again, we're gonna go play some Longsword. This time against a monster that's actually fairly enjoyable to fight it with, as long as I obviously don't lose momentum. That being a Furious Rajang. Now, I honestly don't know what to talk about with this one. Kind of just did 2 videos previously where it's like, hey, here's something I'm actually somewhat competent in talking about, which is, hey, what story I have with actually using the weapon and how I got relatively good at it, or forced myself to learn it is more accurate. Alright, I don't have my ring. Uh-oh. Okay, he chose a good option. At least for me to be safe there. It would have been a bad option if I was ready to do damage, but I wasn't. What were the 2 videos? It was that one and going to fight something that is normally a good monster and seeing if it can ruin it, which it definitely did. But I guess with this one today we can talk a bit about Longsword hate, because yep, that is definitely a part of why I don't like it. Longsword hate. Maybe that's why people are watching this stuff and why people are actually watching me play Longsword for some reason. Of course he missed. It's okay though. Yeah, my general distaste for it, as I mentioned last time, is literally just from the sense of how bad it feels to play. The instant you mess up, there's zero enjoyment anymore, and it's so hard to get it back. That's my issue with it. It's not like I hate the people that play it, even though some people have made me question it, because my most toxic experiences were with Longsword players, which is completely besides the point. Nope. But yeah. I purely just don't like Longsword because it feels like it ruins any kind of enjoyment every single time you mess up a counter. And it's only with this game, because obviously the counters aren't mandatory in World or in GU. They're just like a bonus. They're not like what you have to do. You don't have to do them to survive. You don't have to do them to do damage in the first place. But here it's mandatory. You can obviously play Sacred Sheath, you can play without the counter, but you're honestly just hurting yourself so heavily if you're playing without the counter in this. To the point where it's just not fun to play in general. Ah, pain. That's alright though. Okay. Where did you aim that at? Weird. Beam? No beam. Unfortunate. It's kind of fun that he's choosing bad options here, because he's not like in his enraged state, so we're not on a timer. Well, now we're on a timer. It's alright though. Woo, we got it. Can counter off this, so it's fine. There. Also hasn't gone red arm mode, so we're kind of chilling at the moment. Woo, we got it. Coming back. Ah, I keep missing the tech. There is actually a punish you can do for that to actually land it. But I just haven't been ready to punish it, I guess. Every single time. Nope. Fine, just making sure. Because I've still had it hit me in that position several times over. And I would have suggested this lad instead of Diablos. But honestly, Diablos is such a better target to just practice on in the first place. I was way too slow. Because while this lad has extremely good sequencing and has enough consistency to actually land the counters on, he's a bit too aggressive, at least if you're learning to begin with. Obviously Longsword veterans will say otherwise, because yeah, I don't know, there seems to be a really weird stigma with some Longsword players, and that's the keyword, some. Again, even though I've had every single toxic experience in this game has been with a Longsword player, that is only my experience. Obviously there's toxic people in every community or every like group of people that play. Generally it's fine. But yeah, I would have suggested Furious Rajang if you've already started learning, because he was the next hurdle that I basically went to, was because I knew that this monster is good with Longsword. Or fun to fire with Longsword, because everyone does it, everyone talks about it. The World one I don't get so much, just because it's reliant on you actually using Ice Slash. which in that game it's really weird, at least in my opinion. It's weird to use. It does an extreme amount of damage to the point where you probably don't need to press anything else, but it's basically what makes that fight enjoyable, which is funny because it's like the opposite here, where it's more enjoyable to do like regular slashes in this game, but it's mandatory to do counters in this game. Thank you. Kaneda. Well, that's not what I wanted, but it'll work. I still went through the hit, so the beam can't hit me. It only has like one hitbox. Oh, that's dumb. Yeah, I had no ring and no meter at all. I could have eye-counted it, but obviously messed it up. It didn't last long enough. That's fine. But. It was a Hail Mary because I was pretty sure that my thing was about to run out. Yeah, that's the tech you could do, but obviously I missed it. Really? And the cat missed? Wow, this just went downhill real fast. That's okay though. He actually hit me. Beautiful. Nope. I'm gonna lose my ring again. Yeah, pain. Have to do eye counters because we obviously don't have our ring, which is fine. Get over to him. But again, I have to eye counter. Okay. Is he gonna anomaly pop then? No. Spam it. Really? Okay. So I'm gonna fail a damage check because of this AI. Cool. Cool. Yep. There. Nice. Foresighted again there just to get even more damage because obviously with the ring down I get damage off any counter regardless whether I go for eye counter or something like that. Yep, that's fine. He gets enraged again because we didn't beat the check. Only does it once. Still hits me on the follow-up. There. Cool. Got Serene. There. And another one. Back in red arm mode. I'll take it. Into that. Right. Of course. You couldn't die to the Helm Splitter, right? Why would you die to the Helm Splitter? But yeah, only reason I don't suggest this guy is because he's too quick, at least in my opinion, for a beginner, especially when you don't have any idea how any of the counters work or which one you should be pressing. That's the only reason I didn't suggest Furious Rajang. I don't even know what the topic of this video is going to be, because, as I said, I kind of talked about all I wanted to talk about. I guess just negative mentality around Longsword and Longsword players is what it's going to be. Because, as mentioned, all of my experiences with negativity in this game has either been from a Longsword player or a Longsword player that's really good giving me advice that doesn't help at the skill level that I'm at. So turns into just really bad criticism, and I'm like, go away, I don't want you around. But I guess that's it. That's my experience with Longsword, but that's different to everyone else, so you shouldn't treat people the same. I shouldn't even treat people like that at face value, and I don't. If they start doing something silly, I'll treat them like that. That has generally been my experience with Longsword players. Well, everybody, here was the build, of course. It is the exact same build that I showed last time, just my comfort Amatsu Longsword build with a full raw build, using an attack boost 3, element exploit 1 with 3 2 slots. And here are the skills and decorations. Of course, all the green numbers are from decorations if you wanted to screenshot there, and there you can. But yeah, I guess that was just a video talking about the negative connotations kind of surrounding Longsword. And again, it is only an opinion. Shouldn't treat anyone with less respect than what you would expect back at the end of the day. So until they've done you wrong, treat them with respect. As always though, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see us in the next one.